We can think of human development like a tree growing. A tree is born, sprouts, and grows in a way it can't control. An oak tree will always be an oak tree, and a coconut tree will always be a coconut tree. They don't get to choose or change that. Animals follow a similar pattern, shaped by their genes and environment, without any say in how they develop. But humans are different. We have the ability to make choices. We don't just grow along a set path. Instead, we have the power to choose how far and in what direction we want to grow. This ability to make choices is what makes us different from other living beings. With this freedom, we can decide who we want to be, what we want to achieve, and how far we want to go in life. Everyone has the potential to go beyond their limits if they choose to work on themselves. This isn't just a benefit, it's also a big responsibility. Unlike trees and other creatures that just grow by instinct, we have to take charge of our own growth. Today, we're diving into why personal growth really matters and how putting in the effort to improve yourself isn't just a nice to have. It's essential for success and lasting growth. It's all about constantly working to be a better version of yourself, which can take you to places you never thought possible. Our limits aren't set by our circumstances. It's the choices we make that shape our outcomes. We've talked before about how powerful our choices are and how they make us unique. Let's talk about choices and human potential, because that's what really shapes how we grow as individuals. Unlike animals, which are held back by their genes and surroundings, we have the freedom to choose whether we reach our full potential. A lot of people end up settling for a comfortable life and never really push themselves to see what they can do. But those who get that choice is a powerful thing, know that the only limits we have are the ones we set for ourselves. We can choose to push past our limits and keep growing in every part of our lives. We need to realize that we're fully responsible for our own growth. Every single step we take, from the little choices to the big moments, is based on our decisions. This ability to choose is our greatest strength as humans, but it also means we have a responsibility that not everyone wants to tackle. We can't just blame our situations, our surroundings, or luck. It's all about how we choose to react to life. What really decides if we make it or not is pretty interesting. Human potential is limitless. We can grow way beyond what we think, as long as we focus on getting better every day. Everyone has amazing potential, mentally, physically, and intellectually, but we can only tap into that when we choose to develop it. That's why the power of choice isn't just a right, it's a chance to change our lives for the better. So, how do we really unlock all that we're capable of? Mental, physical, and intellectual strength comes from personal development. It's not just about getting more done or achieving more. It's about who you become along the way. That transformation is what really counts as success. You can pile up wealth, possessions, or accomplishments, but if you're not growing as a person, those things won't last. We need to realize that success isn't something you just go after. It's what happens when you work on becoming a better version of yourself. Naturally, that's why personal development is crucial for success. As you work on yourself from the inside out, you'll draw in better opportunities, money, and relationships. Instead of focusing on what you're getting, ask yourself, who am I becoming? The answer will show you how far you've come on your personal growth journey. Personal development impacts more than just your job or finances. It improves every part of your life. As you become smarter, stronger, and better, you'll not only tackle challenges more easily, but also enjoy life more. Life's all about seeing things differently, like managing your relationships, building a growth mindset, and finding balance for your mental health. These are all super important parts of personal development. To tackle life's big challenges, we don't need to change what's happening around us. We need to work on ourselves. When you get smarter, stronger, and better at handling whatever comes your way, you'll feel way more confident when tough times hit. Sticking with your personal growth is key to getting through those rough patches. Life throws tough challenges at us that we can't escape. You can't choose when winter hits, but you can get ready to face it by improving yourself every day. Personal growth is a lot like building muscle. We need to work on not just our bodies, but also our minds. We should develop qualities like courage, inspiration, and dedication. These traits aren't just given to us. They're built through consistent effort and dedication. As we grow stronger inside, we become better equipped to handle any tough situation life throws our way. Staying calm and confident is key, and you gotta keep at it when you're building your skills. Success doesn't happen overnight, and nobody reaches greatness without stumbling a few times along the way. The real difference between successful folks and those still trying is not how many times they fail, but how they get back up and keep pushing after setbacks. Failures aren't really failures if we learn from them and use them to improve. To tackle life's challenges, we need to build our strength through the journey. Self-improvement comes into play when life throws tough challenges our way. That's when we really get to show what we're made of. But this strength isn't something we're born with. It's something we grow and build over time through the ups and downs we face. One of the best ways to strengthen yourself is by developing traits like courage, inspiration, and dedication. Courage doesn't mean you're never scared. It means you acknowledge your fear and push through it anyway. To build that courage, you've got to tackle tough situations and push yourself. To build inner strength and boost your confidence to tackle any challenges, embrace new experiences, and be ready to take risks. Inspiration and dedication are super important for getting through life's big hurdles. Inspiration keeps you focused on your goals, no matter how long or tough the journey gets. Dedication gives you the drive to keep pushing ahead because you realize you're not just living for yourself, but for something bigger, the values you want to share with the world. By pushing yourself to aim higher, you find the drive to keep going. Sure, nobody grows without facing some tough times. Challenges are a crucial part of growing as a person. But if you build up your inner strength, you won't be scared of challenges anymore. Instead, you'll see them as chances to grow. Every time you tackle a new problem, you'll figure out how to handle it, learn from it, and come out stronger for the next one. Sticking with it is another key part of personal development. We can't grow up overnight, and we can't hit big goals without dealing with setbacks. Sticking with it is what keeps us committed to ourselves, no matter how many hurdles pop up. It's all about pushing through, even when things don't go as planned. I remember when I first started out as a public speaker. I was super scared and didn't have any confidence. I was always worried about messing up, not getting my point across, or boring the audience. But instead of throwing in the towel, I decided to keep going. Keep pushing through and practice every time you speak in front of a crowd. I learned from my mistakes and slowly got better at connecting and inspiring my audience. That progress came from not giving up. The reality is, every failure is just a stepping stone on the way to success. If you look at all the successful people in history, you'll see they've all faced setbacks and major failures. But those experiences are what helped them grow. You get stronger and tougher when you keep pushing through. Each failure isn't the end. It's a lesson that helps you grow and improve for what's next. The real strength in sticking it out isn't just about trying again, but also about how you deal with setbacks. Successful people see failure as just part of the ride. They don't let it knock their confidence or drive down. Instead, they take a moment to think about what happened, make changes, and keep going, even stronger. That's what helps them reach their goals. People might think it's impossible, but how do we keep pushing through and staying strong over such a long journey? The answer is simple: continuous learning. Lifelong learning is what keeps us from feeling worn out or lost. When you keep expanding your knowledge, you not only boost your value, but also strengthen your belief that you're on the right track. Every book you read and every lesson you learn gives you mental strength to tackle life's challenges. Continuous learning isn't just about taking classes or workshops. Seminars are really about self-education. Every day is a chance to learn from life, work, and the people around you. Self-education is super important because no one understands your needs better than you do. So, invest in reading, researching, and bouncing ideas off experienced folks. And most importantly, apply what you learn in real life. One principle that has changed my life and that I always stick to is to work harder on yourself than on your job. This means, instead of just focusing on getting through your daily tasks, focus on improving yourself and developing your skills, knowledge, and intelligence. You'll notice that tasks get easier and your worth at work goes up a lot. When you make yourself more valuable, you naturally draw in new opportunities, promotions, and better pay. Always working on self-improvement is key to personal growth. Life is always changing, and new technologies and opportunities pop up all the time, so it's important to keep working on yourself. Making a choice to improve yourself isn't just optional. It's essential if you want to move forward. It's easy to point fingers at our situation or surroundings when things get tough, but the real trick is to stop trying to change what's around us and start working on ourselves. When you get stronger, smarter, and more flexible, you'll find that your circumstances won't hold you back anymore. Instead, they'll motivate you to uncover new strengths and tackle challenges. Personal growth is a journey with so much to explore. We need to work on our outlook on life, our attitude, our character, and how we communicate. These aren't things that change overnight. They take ongoing practice. Always ask yourself, what can I do today to be better than I was yesterday? When you start making small, steady changes, growth will naturally happen. Your outlook on life is a key part of guiding every action and decision you make. If you keep a positive mindset and have clear goals, you'll be on the right track. Don't get swept away by life's craziness. How you approach life matters just as much. Having a positive and open mindset about learning helps you tackle challenges and grab opportunities more easily. Your character is the base of everything you do. It shapes how others see you. That's why it's super important to keep working on yourself to build good character, like being honest and trustworthy. Besides your mindset and character, being able to communicate well is essential too. Your abilities aren't just about what you know, it's also about how well you can share that knowledge. Good communication skills help you build relationships, convince others, and attract opportunities. Focus on listening, expressing yourself clearly, and understanding others. As you get better at these skills, you'll find it easier to connect with people, which opens up more paths to success. Another important part of self-improvement is working on your soft skills. It's not only your technical know-how that brings success, soft skills matter too. Problem solving, teamwork, creative thinking, and time management are super important in daily life and your career. Always look for ways to work on and improve your soft skills. These abilities help you deal with tricky situations and solve problems better, which makes you more valuable at work and in life. A lot of people hold themselves back because of negative thoughts or self-doubt. It's easy to get stuck wondering, why can't I do this? Or, am I good enough? But the reality is, the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. Anyone can reach their goals if they believe in themselves. Instead of asking, why can't I? Ask, why not me? Anything others have accomplished, you can too if you have faith in yourself and take the right steps. Our minds have endless potential, but they're also where some of the biggest thieves lurk: negative thoughts and self-doubt. We need to learn how to tackle these mental thieves. As soon as negative thoughts pop up, recognize them and swap them out for positive ones. When you take charge of your mindset, you can make great things happen. Your mindset shapes your life. Confidence is crucial for pushing yourself further. Believing in yourself helps you tackle challenges and obstacles. Things might not always go as planned, but trusting in your abilities will help you figure out solutions to any problem. Remember, you deserve the best. If you work hard and keep striving for success, you'll get there. Set clear goals and have a strong reason to chase them. Goals act as your compass, guiding you on what to do and which path to take. If you go through life without any goals, it's easy to get lost and lose your way. But when you set specific goals, you'll always have the motivation to keep pushing forward no matter the challenges you face. So, why is this important? Your why is the deep motivation that helps you get through tough times. A strong why keeps you going, even when things feel impossible. Ask yourself, why do I need to work harder? Why should I aim higher? Why not go for success? These questions will help you stay focused and determined. Planning for the future isn't just about time management. It's also about creating a personal growth plan. You've got to team up with your family and loved ones to come up with a clear vision for what you want. When everyone's on board and supporting each other with goals and strategies, you've got a solid crew behind you, helping you move faster and achieve more. Once we set clear goals and have a strong reason to push us forward, we'll see that the challenges in life aren't as scary as they seem. Setting a goal is just the first step. It's the plan and strategy that really matter when it comes to actually reaching that goal. Planning helps you steer your path and keeps track of how far you've come and what you need to do next. Every day is a chance to get closer to your goal, so it's important to know how to make the most of it. You've got to be proactive and have a plan in life once you figure out what needs to be done. Once you've finished one step, the next thing to do is to keep going and take steady action. A solid personal development plan always includes tackling challenges and dealing with failures. Failing is just part of the journey to success, and if you can accept that, you'll gain a lot from every misstep. Each failure is a chance to rethink your strategy, tweak your plan, and get better at what you do. Being flexible in both your planning and how you execute it is crucial, so you don't get down over temporary bumps in the road. Life won't always go as perfectly as we want, but what really counts is how we tackle and get through tough times. Successful people don't just depend on luck. They always have a solid game plan for dealing with life's big problems. This plan helps them stay on track when things get rough and keeps their motivation up, even when the going gets tough. A key part of your personal development is having a plan to work with your family. Family is irreplaceable in our lives, and supporting each other through growth makes it easier to reach success. When your family gets what you're trying to achieve, they'll back you up and be there for you. This not only boosts your confidence, but also helps you move forward on your journey. Personal growth isn't just a solo thing, it's a team effort too. When you make a growth plan for yourself and your loved ones, you're setting up a supportive space where everyone can succeed. This not only helps you reach your goals, but also builds understanding and support among everyone involved. Let each family member go on their own journey. Keep growing and don't get too comfortable with what you've already done. Every day is a chance to learn and move ahead. Choosing to work on yourself is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. It shapes not just what you accomplish, but who you become along the way. We all have endless potential, but only those who put in the effort for personal growth will reach their true goals. Get ready to tackle challenges, push your boundaries, and keep improving. This journey isn't a walk in the park, but it's the only way to achieve real success. Remember, success isn't just luck. It comes from putting in the effort and staying committed to your growth. You have what it takes to become whoever you want to be, but it's going to take determination, grit, and constant dedication. Every day is a step forward on this long road, and as long as you keep pushing yourself, you'll see that there are no limits you can't break. Always ask yourself what you can do today to be a better version of yourself. Every action and decision you make can be a big step forward on that journey. When you look back, you'll see that what really counts isn't just what you accomplished, but who you became along the way. You have the potential to achieve any dream you want, and as long as you believe in yourself and take the right steps, you'll make those dreams come true. We've discussed confidence, perseverance, and handling failure, but let's take our lives up a notch by focusing on something super important: creative thinking and innovation. This isn't just for artists or inventors, it's for everyone, no matter what you do. Being able to think outside the box and come up with new ideas is key to making progress. Creativity isn't only about making something brand new, it's about looking at things in a new way, finding different solutions to old problems, or figuring out better ways to do what we already do. One of the key things in fostering creative thinking is curiosity. Stay curious. Always be eager to explore new things, try out new ideas, and don't fear failure. Curiosity is a strong drive that keeps you looking for new possibilities instead of just accepting the status quo. When you ask yourself if there's a better way to do something, you're tapping into your creative side and opening up new growth opportunities. Making creativity a daily practice is crucial for keeping an innovative mindset. Make some time to brainstorm and throw around ideas, even the ones that sound a bit crazy. Letting your mind wander helps you push your limits. There are no bad ideas when you're being creative, because even the wild ones can lead to some amazing solutions. Just keep in mind that one great idea can change everything for you. And it might come from just letting your thoughts flow freely. Your workspace really matters too. Make it a place that sparks your creativity and keeps you inspired. Creating a space that sparks your creativity can really help you focus and inspire new ideas. It might be a bright workspace with lots of natural light, a piece of art you love, or a few books that get your creative juices flowing. When you set up a space that encourages creativity, your mind opens up, making it easier to embrace fresh ideas. Another important part of being creative and innovative is working with people who see things differently and have different skills. Often, the best ideas come from teamwork rather than just one person's thoughts. Work with people who think differently. It pushes you to challenge yourself and learn from them. That's the secret to coming up with innovative solutions and making real changes. We can't talk about creativity without bringing up flexibility. Being open-minded helps you avoid getting trapped in old habits and keeps you ready to try new things. Life is always changing, and the ones who thrive are the ones who can adapt. Creativity and innovation aren't just about discovering something new. It's all about constantly adapting and getting better. When you're open-minded, you're not stuck in outdated ways and can always grow your skills. But to be truly creative and innovative, you need some discipline. It might seem like a contradiction, but discipline actually supports creativity. When you stick to good habits, stay committed to your goals, and push yourself to complete tasks, you make room in your mind for creative ideas. It's the regular effort you put in every day that helps your mind thrive. Those moments of creative breakthroughs really matter, and being honest and having integrity is super important for personal growth and long-term success. Integrity is the bedrock of every relationship and is key to lasting success, whether at work or in your personal life. When you stick to your principles, you earn people's trust. And when people trust you, they're more likely to want to team up, support you, and join you on bigger projects. Self-discipline is what really sets the limit on how far you can go. We all have plenty of goals and plans, but not everyone has the discipline to follow through on them. Getting personal discipline isn't just about getting stuff done right away. It's really about being able to control yourself and stay focused on your long-term goals. Sometimes that means giving up short-term pleasures to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. But through those sacrifices, you'll learn the real value of discipline and see that you're heading in the right direction for your personal growth. Breaking big goals down into smaller, manageable steps is a smart move. When you split your goals into bite-sized tasks, you can actually see the progress you're making. Stay motivated to keep going. It helps you feel energized and not overwhelmed by big goals. Every little step counts, and when you look back, you'll see how far you've come. Discipline isn't just about ticking off daily tasks. It's about managing your time, energy, and focus. Once you get a handle on self-control, you'll realize you can achieve way more than you thought. Success isn't about juggling a million things. It's about doing the right things. Stay focused on what really matters, and remember that personal growth never ends. Once you hit a goal, don't get too comfortable. Always look for ways to improve and get better every day. Personal development is a never-ending journey, and when you commit to always bettering yourself, you'll see there are no limits to what you can accomplish. The key is to keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward like a river that never stops flowing. If you let the water sit, it gets stagnant and loses its strength. Life's just like that. If you stop learning and growing, you'll find yourself lagging behind and struggling to keep up with everything that's changing around you. Personal development isn't a one-time thing. It's a lifelong journey. You've got to keep committing to improve and learn from every experience. That's the key to staying sharp, both mentally and physically, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. So every day, every week, ask yourself, what have I learned? Today, this simple question helps you not just boost your knowledge and skills, but also keep a growth mindset and a hunger for learning. When you focus on learning from every situation, whether you succeed or fail, you'll see that there are no limits you can't break through. A key part of continuous growth is being self-aware, knowing what you need to work on. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but what really makes successful people stand out is how they deal with their weaknesses. Successful folks don't shy away from them. Instead of dodging their flaws or making excuses, they own up to them and strive to get better every day. This takes being honest with yourself and recognizing that there's always room for improvement. Humility is where progress begins. The drive to keep pushing forward isn't just about wanting things for yourself. The strongest motivation often comes from wanting to make a difference and help others. When you set personal growth goals that benefit your family, community, or society, you'll find a strong source of energy to keep moving forward. Ask yourself how you can become a more valuable person. We often think of personal growth as a solo journey, but the truth is, we can't succeed alone. Support from others and the relationships we have are super important. Building and maintaining those connections not only helps when things get tough, but also gives you the motivation and inspiration to keep growing. Remember, a solid community will always help you go further than you could by yourself. To build real relationships, you need to be honest and have integrity. People will trust and back you up when they see you're reliable and stick to your values. Honesty not only helps you earn trust from others, but it also keeps you true to yourself, even when things get tough. A person's true worth isn't measured by their accomplishments, but by how they act in every situation. So, personal growth isn't just about leveling up your skills or hitting certain goals. Success is all about creating a meaningful life where you can help others, inspire them, and give back to your community. This not only enriches your life, but also brings you deep satisfaction and a feeling of achievement, knowing you're making a positive difference in the world around you. Ultimately, the key thing to keep in mind is that you're in charge of your life. Nobody else can do it for you. Every choice you make and every action you take shapes who you become and the path your life will follow. It's all about choosing to grow. Choosing to invest in yourself is a big deal and definitely not easy. It takes dedication, discipline, and a lot of grit. But honestly, it's the one choice that can lead you to a life that feels truly fulfilling and one you'll be proud of when you look back. Keep in mind that personal growth is a never-ending journey. Even when you hit some big milestones, don't get complacent thinking you're done. There are always new heights to reach, skills to pick up, and goals to chase. Success isn't just a place you get to, it's all about the ongoing journey. When you really dive into discovering yourself and growing, and you keep pushing to improve, learn, and develop, you'll see that there are no limits you can't break through. Once you hit that point, it's not just about your own success anymore. You'll start inspiring and motivating others to find their own way to grow and succeed. As we realize how crucial ongoing personal growth is, we also need to think about how to keep that progress going over time. Success isn't a one-time thing, it's an ongoing journey. To keep growing over the long haul, you need a solid support system and some personal discipline. First off, building good habits is key to making progress. Habits are those little but important pieces that help you live a successful life. If you want to better yourself, make sure you're improving a bit every day, even if it's just a tiny step. Every good habit counts, whether it's getting up early, reading every day, or setting aside time for yourself. Getting into a routine with physical exercise sets you up for future success. But forming good habits doesn't just happen on its own. You've got to stick with it and stay determined. At first, starting with small daily actions can feel tough. Some days you might feel worn out, unmotivated, or just want to blow off your commitments. But the trick is to stay disciplined, because that persistence is what gets you to your goals. So ask yourself, what can I do today to move forward? Every day is a chance to be better than I was yesterday. Every time I push myself, my confidence builds, and I know I'm headed in the right direction. When good habits become a regular part of my life, I can see my life changing for the better. Even the smallest daily actions can lead to big changes over time. One key thing in personal growth is finding balance. You can't just focus on one part of your life and ignore the rest. To really grow, you've got to take care of your health, keep up with your friends, learn new things, and build your career, all in balance. Life isn't just about work. It's about how you live, love, and give back to your community. Finding that balance brings you peace and keeps you motivated without burning out or feeling overwhelmed. Real success isn't just hitting your goals. It's about enjoying the ride and living a life that feels good. Find a place where you feel happy and loved, and make sense of everything you do while working on yourself. It's super important to find outside sources of inspiration and motivation, like the people in your life, the books you read, and the success stories you hear. Always take notes from those who've made it before you, especially those you look up to. Being humble and willing to learn from others is key to going far on your personal growth journey. And remember, you can be an inspiration to others too. As you keep moving forward, tackling challenges and finding success, you'll serve as a real-life example of how persistence and growth pay off. Your story will inspire those around you, pushing them to trust in themselves and invest in their own journeys. When you look back on your path, you'll see that every little step you took and every hurdle you jumped helped mold you into who you are now. We all have the potential to become the best version of ourselves. This can only happen if we're open to learning and growing all the time. Remember, life isn't a race, it's a journey, and everyone moves at their own speed. The aim isn't to compare yourself to others, but to see how far you've come since yesterday. Always look ahead and believe that you can achieve more. Enjoy the journey, because the real goal of personal growth isn't just success. It's about finding happiness, peace, and being satisfied with who you're becoming. The importance of habits, discipline, and balance in life is huge. Another key thing to focus on is adaptability. It's a vital skill for handling all the changes happening around us. In today's fast-paced world, being flexible in your thinking, work, and personal life is crucial so you don't get left behind. Adaptability doesn't mean ditching your principles. It's about knowing how to tweak your strategies when needed. Sometimes your plans don't go as expected, and that's when you have to adjust. Instead of clinging to the original plan, you should be open-minded and creative to discover new ways forward. Being adaptable doesn't mean giving up. It's about figuring out how to keep progressing. Part of being flexible is being in tune with yourself and what's going on around you. When you pay attention to changes in your environment and can spot warning signs, you'll be able to tweak your strategy when needed. This takes a good amount of self-awareness and the knack for listening to your inner voice. Dealing with change means sometimes we have to let go of things that just aren't working anymore. We often cling to old habits or outdated ways of doing things, forgetting that change is a part of life. Having the guts to drop what's no longer useful makes room for new opportunities and helps us embrace better options. This is how successful people keep reinventing themselves and tackle challenges with fresh energy. Plus, sticking it out and being persistent is super important for getting through tough times. Perseverance isn't just about sticking with it when everything's going great. It's really about pushing through the tough times, failures, and self-doubt to keep moving ahead. It's what keeps you from giving up when things get rough, and it's what makes you stand out from the crowd. Not everyone can stay motivated for the long haul, but those who persevere always find a way to keep going. On your personal growth journey, you're definitely going to have moments where you feel like a failure or question yourself, and that's totally normal. Perseverance is about how you handle and bounce back from tough times. Failing isn't the end, it's just a bump in the road. What really matters is your ability to get back up, learn from what went wrong, and keep pushing ahead. Remember, perseverance doesn't mean sticking to the same plan forever. When you hit a wall, sometimes you've got to change your strategy and look for a new direction. That's also part of being adaptable. Successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who get back up, find new solutions, and keep moving forward. Success doesn't just happen. If you want to get through tough times, you've got to be ready to put in the time, effort, and stick with it. Another big part of tackling challenges is believing in yourself. Confidence doesn't mean you won't have doubts. It's about trusting your potential, even when things don't turn out the way you expected. Confidence helps you push past both outside and inside doubts and keeps you focused on your goals, even when the going gets tough. Always remind yourself that you're capable and strong enough to tackle any obstacle. Sticking with it and being flexible will really help you in your personal growth journey. But keep in mind, you don't have to do this alone. Connecting with others, building friendships, and learning from people around you are super important and can help you move forward quicker. No one makes it on their own, and taking lessons from those who've been through it before, along with sharing experiences with your friends, will give you a wider view and help you grow in a more well-rounded way. When you create a positive network of relationships, you'll have a lot more support. A support system is more than just people who cheer you on. It's about having a network that gives you opportunities and resources. It's not just about getting help with your work. It's about having those who inspire and motivate you during tough times. Community is a strong force that helps you grow personally and speeds up your success. Share your journey with others, because when you help them grow, you grow too. Sharing your knowledge, experiences, and passions not only helps them, but also deepens your own understanding. A strong community helps everyone grow together and make a bigger positive impact on the world. Remember, personal growth isn't a solo journey. You don't have to go it alone. With every step you take, there are people around you cheering you on. Your community, family, and friends are there to inspire and motivate you, keeping you confident as you continue to develop. Success is great, but always stay humble and grateful. Being humble keeps you open to learning and growing, while gratitude helps you appreciate every opportunity, challenge, and person who supported you. When you embrace the journey, you'll see that every little achievement brings you joy and satisfaction. As we work on ourselves, let's remember that the goal isn't just the end point, but the process itself. Life's a journey we should enjoy and learn from every day. A lot of people set huge goals and think they'll only be happy once they hit those targets. But the reality is that true happiness and success don't just come from reaching big milestones. They come from appreciating and savoring every little step along the way. Satisfaction and happiness aren't far-off dreams. They can be found in every moment, especially when you notice your progress and feel joy in the small changes you've made. Every little win is worth celebrating because those small victories lay the groundwork for bigger achievements down the line. It's important to appreciate every step you take, as those steps keep your motivation alive to push even further. Treating yourself is a great way to stay motivated after each little progress, no matter how minor. Take a moment to celebrate. It lifts your spirits and helps you build positive vibes around your growth journey. Enjoying your progress is key. No matter how small your achievements are, you'll always have the motivation to keep pushing ahead. Finding the right balance between effort and enjoyment is essential to avoid burnout on this long road. Plus, accepting that things won't always be perfect is super important for personal growth. We often get so caught up in trying to be perfect or making sure everything goes just right that we overlook the fact that life is full of surprises and nothing is ever truly perfect. In fact, it's those imperfections that make life vibrant and interesting. Embracing this mindset will really help you out. Don't let small setbacks get you down. Just keep moving forward without getting hung up on being perfect. You'll face unexpected challenges and tough moments that feel impossible to get through. But that's where you learn the most important lessons. Failure isn't really failure if you take something away from it. It only becomes a failure when you throw in the towel or ignore what you can gain from those tough times. Always see failure as just a part of learning and growing. There'll be times in your personal development when you feel down or want to throw in the towel, and that's totally normal because we all have our limits, both physically and mentally. What really matters is that when those feelings hit, remember that every little effort counts, and you can always hit the reset button from wherever you are. Perseverance doesn't mean you never get tired. It's about knowing how to take a break and come back even stronger. Also, try not to compare yourself to others. Everyone's on their own path in life, facing different challenges and goals at their own pace. Comparing yourself to others just distracts you and makes you doubt yourself. Instead, look at who you were yesterday. That way, you can see how far you've come, what you've overcome, and what you've learned. The real goal of personal growth isn't to beat others, but to be the best version of you. When you focus on your own journey, you'll find joy in it. It's all about the journey, not just the end result. Real success isn't about beating others. It's about how much you've improved since you started. Along the way, humility will be your best friend. Being humble doesn't mean putting yourself down. It means being open to new experiences and willing to learn from those around you. Learning is a lifelong process, and the more successful you get, the more you'll see how much there is still to learn. Humility helps you stay curious and keep moving forward. And let's not forget gratitude. Gratitude is super important for staying positive and focused on the good things in life. When you appreciate what you have, you feel happier and more content, which makes it easier to tackle challenges along your journey. It helps you keep your eyes on the bright side instead of getting stuck on the tough times or setbacks. Take a moment each day to reflect and be thankful for even the little things. Remember, personal growth isn't something that happens instantly. It takes time. It's all about putting in the effort and sticking with it. You need a mix of perseverance, creativity, adaptability, discipline, and humility. Trust yourself and your abilities. Embrace challenges and enjoy the ride. When you're ready to tackle tough times and push through, nothing can hold you back. You've got what it takes to achieve everything you want as long as you stay patient, focused, and never quit. Success isn't just a goal, it's the journey you're on every day. So, celebrate every little step you take and keep that in mind. Personal growth is a never-ending journey. It's something we work on our whole lives, and as we go along, we not only accomplish amazing things, but also become the best version of ourselves. A big part of this journey is understanding the importance of patience. A lot of us struggle with that, especially in our fast-paced lives where we want everything right away. The reality is, success doesn't come instantly. Personal development takes time and builds up gradually, and having patience is what keeps us going. You're on this journey even when you can't see the results right away. Think about a gardener who plants a seed. They can't expect it to sprout and bear fruit in just a few days. They have to take care of it, water it, nourish it, and, most importantly, be patient. Personal development is just like that. Every day you spend learning, working, or improving yourself is a seed you're planting. There might be days when you don't notice any big changes, but that doesn't mean you're not making progress. Every little thing you do today, like reading a chapter of a book, practicing a new skill, or finishing a task, is helping you become a better version of yourself. What matters is that you trust the process. Growth isn't a straight path. There will be ups and downs and times when it feels like you're not getting anywhere. But it's during those moments that patience will keep you moving forward. Progress isn't always obvious right away, but keep in mind that those small steps will add up to big results in the end. Another important part of being patient is being patient with yourself. A lot of people beat themselves up or lose motivation when they don't get the results they want. But being too hard on yourself doesn't help. It just makes you more frustrated. You've got to learn to forgive yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead of throwing in the towel, tweak your approach, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Plus, it's just as important to be patient with others in your relationships. We need to keep in mind that everyone moves at their own speed and has their own journey. You can't expect others to progress as fast or take the same route as you. Being patient and understanding helps create solid, supportive relationships where you can grow together. Patience isn't just about sitting around and waiting. It's about taking action every day, even when you don't see results right away. Sticking with it and putting in consistent effort is what really helps you achieve anything in life. So don't just sit around waiting for success. Get yourself in the right mindset to grow. Remind yourself every day that this is a chance to improve, learn something new, and make your life more meaningful. Every little step you take matters and brings you closer to your goals. No effort is wasted when you're making progress, and every step deserves a celebration. Another important part of personal growth is being flexible. Things won't always go as planned, and sometimes you'll need to change your approach or adjust your goals. Or pick a different route to keep going. Being flexible lets you roll with the punches and not get stuck in old ways that aren't helping you anymore. Being flexible doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're open to trying new things when your first plan doesn't pan out. Plus, being flexible helps you see things from different angles, giving you the chance to play around with new ideas and find other ways to hit your targets. Success isn't about sticking to one strict path. It's about being able to adjust and being open to change. Be ready to change when you need to, and always stay open to new ideas and methods. Don't be afraid to switch things up. Being flexible is key to keeping you moving forward, even when the way ahead feels uncertain. And remember, personal growth is also about finding joy in what you've already accomplished. Happiness isn't just about hitting big goals. It's also about appreciating the little things in your everyday life. Being grateful for what you have and recognizing your own growth matters too. Taking time to enjoy the little moments will give you a feeling of peace and fulfillment. Real success isn't just about hitting your goals. It's about appreciating every step you take. When you're grateful and happy with where you are right now, you'll see that stress and anxiety start to disappear. Life isn't a sprint. It's a journey to explore and enjoy. There's nothing more valuable than feeling calm, confident, and satisfied with the person you're becoming every day. As we keep growing and developing, it's all part of the journey. It's super important to get another key thing: your commitment to your goals and why they matter. Goals aren't just about hitting numbers or achieving specific outcomes. They're like a lighthouse lighting the way on your journey, especially when things get rough. But for your goals to really guide you, they need to be rooted in a strong why. Your why is that deep down motivation, the real reason pushing you to achieve something. It might be to support your family, feel proud of yourself, make a difference in the world, or just to live a life without regrets. When your motivation is strong enough, you'll always find a way to tackle the obstacles and challenges life throws at you. When you're setting goals, it's crucial to be clear about why you want to achieve them. If you set goals without knowing the reason behind them, it's easy to get sidetracked or lose your drive when things get tough. But when you understand why you need to do something, everything becomes clearer and more solid. You won't give up easily, even when things seem to go off track. Your goals should be clear. You should set clear goals, but stay flexible. As you move forward, you might find that your original goals need some tweaking. That doesn't mean you're giving up. It's just about adjusting your goals to fit who you're becoming and what you've learned along the way. Also, keep your reasons for doing this fresh and strong. Don't just think about it when you start. Remind yourself every day why you're in this. It'll help keep you motivated and focused, especially when tough times hit. When you're feeling worn out and the way ahead seems fuzzy, remember your reason for doing this will fuel you to keep going. Goals aren't just final stops, they're challenges you create for yourself to evolve. How you deal with the bumps in the road is a big part of the journey. It's not only about hitting the target, but also about what you learn, how you grow, and what you find out about yourself along the way. That's why goals aren't just places to get to. They're tools that help you grow into the person you want to be. Success isn't just about ticking off a list of goals. It's about growing spiritually, being mentally tough, and staying true to what you're meant to do in life. When you really commit to your goals, you'll not only achieve great things, but also embark on a meaningful journey of personal growth. Once you figure out your why and stick to it, your path to personal development becomes a lot clearer. It's super important to break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. A huge goal can feel daunting, but when you break it down into smaller tasks, each one is a step you can tackle in less time. Start by figuring out your long-term goals, then split them into medium-term and short-term goals. Each little goal will be a stepping stone, keeping you motivated and letting you see your progress day by day. This helps you stay confident and not feel overwhelmed. Planning also needs you to be open to adjusting things when needed. Like I said before, being flexible is important. Life is unpredictable. Things are always changing, so you've got to be ready to tweak your goals and strategies to match what's going on. Don't hold on too tightly to your original plan. Pay attention to how you're feeling and what's happening around you, and be prepared to change course if necessary. Always have a clear strategy and a long-term vision. Goals shouldn't just be dreams. They need real commitment and a solid action plan to make them happen. A good personal development strategy will help you make the most of your time, resources, and energy to reach those goals. To get the best results, you need to be flexible with your strategy so you can adapt to any surprises that come your way. When you have clear goals and a solid plan, keep in mind that this journey isn't just about you. Share your goals with your family, friends, and the important people in your life. They'll not only cheer you on and support you, but they can also help you get through tough times. Family and community are strong foundations that keep you grounded and motivate you to keep pushing forward. When things get tough, remember to look beyond just yourself. Set goals not just for you, but for your family, your community, and the people you care about. When your goals are tied to something bigger, your motivation gets a real boost, and you'll be driven to see them through. Sure, personal goals matter, but when you connect them to helping others, you tap into an endless source of strength. As we keep growing and developing, it's key to have clear goals in mind. A solid game plan and a strong reason why are crucial, but the final step is really about taking action every day. You can't reach a goal if it's just a thought. You need to put in the work. Taking action is more than just making a promise to yourself. It's about turning that promise into regular small steps every single day. Each little action, no matter how tiny, adds up to big results over time. Successful people aren't just lucky or have better resources. They're the ones who keep pushing forward. It's really about those who keep taking action, even if they don't see results right away. They know that every little step they take today, even if it's not obvious, is super important for reaching big successes later on. When you take action, just keep in mind that staying consistent is what matters. You don't have to tackle everything at once. Just focus on taking one step at a time and stick with it. There will be days when you're tired or not feeling motivated, but it's in those moments that taking action really makes a difference. Remember, the end result isn't just about those big, amazing moments. It's really about the little things you do every day. Sticking with it helps build your mental strength and gives you the willpower to tackle whatever comes your way. Every success demands some sacrifice, and staying committed to taking action is what makes you tougher as time goes on. When you keep at it, you not only get closer to your goals, but also grow as a person. Be more confident in yourself because you see that you can control your actions and your future. But remember, it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. That means you need to focus on the important stuff and not get sidetracked by things that don't really help you reach your goals. Use your time and energy wisely. Plan out each day, keep track of how you're doing, and make adjustments when you need to. The effectiveness of what you do isn't just about the amount of work. It's about how you do it and what you decide to concentrate on. One way to work smarter is to regularly check your progress. Don't wait until you've hit your goal to see how far you've come. Keep an eye on how you're doing. This helps you notice your improvements and figure out what you need to change. Tracking your progress can also boost your motivation because seeing even small wins gives you a little extra energy to keep pushing ahead. So every day, ask yourself, what did I do today to get closer to my goal? Even the small stuff counts. Taking a step forward should be seen as part of a bigger process. By keeping an eye on your daily progress, you'll always have a clear idea of where you're headed instead of feeling lost or unsure. Plus, setting milestones is key to measuring your growth. Every little milestone you hit is a turning point in your journey, boosting your confidence that you're on the right path. Treat yourself when you hit significant milestones. It's not just about motivation, but also about celebrating your achievements. You're really getting into the journey, and that's super important. Sometimes we get so caught up in the end goal that we overlook how much we learn and grow along the way. Every step you take, no matter how tough or exhausting, is a valuable experience that you'll appreciate later on. Embrace the process because that's where the real growth happens. Another key part of this is being open to feedback from others. It's not just about going solo. Learning on your own is great, but picking up insights from others can really speed things up. Don't hesitate to ask for feedback from your colleagues, friends, family, or anyone with more experience. Feedback isn't just criticism. It's a chance to grow and notice areas where you can improve that you might not catch on your own. Hearing other people's perspectives can help you tweak your approach and see things in a whole new light. Plus, helping and supporting others can really boost your own growth too. Sharing what you know and your experiences helps not just others, but also deepens your own understanding. Helping others is a great thing to do, and it also boosts your own skills. When you assist someone in tackling their challenges, you're sharpening your own problem-solving abilities and building solid relationships. Being part of a positive community is key to your growth. It's where you get encouragement, motivation, and support when you need it the most. On this long journey, there will be times when you feel lonely or lose your way, and it's the people around you who will help lift your spirits. A community isn't just about celebrating successes, it's also about finding strength when things get tough. And remember, always be ready for change and surprises. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and that's totally normal. What really matters is being ready to face changes, adjust your goals, and keep pushing forward. Stay open to new experiences because unexpected changes can be valuable. It can lead to amazing opportunities you never thought possible. In short, personal growth takes daily effort, smart planning, ongoing self-assessment, being open to feedback, and most importantly, a mindset that's ready to accept change. When you bring all these pieces together in your life, you won't just get closer to your goals. You'll also become stronger, more capable, and more fulfilled on the journey. Keep in mind, success isn't just about where you end up. It's about enjoying every step along the way. It's all about the journey and becoming the best version of ourselves. We've built honesty and self-discipline as strong foundations for our personal growth. Now, we've reached the final part, which is just as important, the conclusion. This is our time to look back on the path we've taken, sum up the most valuable lessons, and motivate each other to keep pushing forward. Throughout this self-development journey, we've realized that every little step counts. Success isn't just about the big wins. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the road is never easy. What really makes you stand out is your commitment, discipline, and the belief that you can become the best version of yourself. This journey isn't just about hitting big milestones like career success or financial security. It's also about discovering who you are, understanding your core values, and tapping into potential you might not even know you have. Every day brings chances to learn, grow, and get a little closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Personal development isn't just about you. It's about how you affect the people around you. As you grow, you're able to help, inspire, and guide others on their own journeys. The value you create isn't just for yourself. It becomes a source of motivation for your community, family, and friends. Always keep in mind that the main goal isn't to rack up personal success, but to become a better person, someone of value who lives a meaningful life. We all have the potential to achieve this. As long as we promise ourselves to keep learning and growing, the message is simple. Start today. Don't wait until you feel confident, skilled, or fully ready. Begin with small steps and build good habits. Practice every day, stay determined, be self-disciplined, and stay honest. Set clear goals, but remember to enjoy the journey because that's where the real joy in life is. Trust that you're making progress every day, even if it's just a little bit, and keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Don't let failures or tough times get you down. Every challenge is a chance to learn and get stronger. Share your journey with the people around you and inspire them with what you've been through, the setbacks you've faced, and the wins you've had. Helping others grow makes you stronger too, and you'll find a deeper meaning in what you're doing. Remember, personal development is a lifelong journey. There's always something new to learn, new skills to pick up, and new experiences to have. Your goals keep expanding because every day is a chance to improve yourself, and there are no limits to what you can accomplish.